Hello everyone, Ron here from RJJ's Reactions, and this is the first time I put Tim Minchin on the channel. I am aware of Tim Minchin. I saw him, I think the first time I saw him he was in some sort of debate or I don't know, panel or something, and they were talking about religion. There were a number of people there, and he had he had a very interesting point of view, let's say, and he's humorous. He's a funny guy. I think he's a comedian. I have heard some of his songs, and I have heard this song. This song is Lullaby. I heard it quite some time ago. I'm not exactly sure, a couple of years ago, and I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was so funny. One of the best lullabies I've ever heard, and I'm going to explain a little bit more why after we have a listen to it. So I'm excited to hear Tim Minchin again with Lullaby.
Sleep, little baby, sleep now, my love. The Milky Way's shining high up above. When you grow up, you will learn all that stuff. But for now, close your eyes, close your eyes. Sleep, little baby, try not to squawk. Tomorrow and tomorrow you'll learn how to walk, to love and laugh, to make toast and talk. But for now, Betty buys your blankets hand knitted with pure Angora wool. Your nappy is dry and your tummy is full of enough antihistamine to chill out a bull. Yet still all this gringing.
Okay, yes, now I remember how he leads into it. He starts off with a very typical lullaby sound, and the lyrics also are very lullaby-like, very soothing, very calming. And he's got the whole, orchestra there playing, or band, strings and everything else. Really beautiful sound. And then he comes in with a line like that with enough antihistamine. Okay, let me back that up a bit.
Dry and your tummy is full of enough antihistamine to chill out a bull. Yet still all this gringing. What more could you want for? I just cannot guess. You constantly complain to me. You should feel blessed. There are children in Africa starving to death, and you don't hear them whinging. What more can I do to put a stop to this mind-numbing noise you are making? Where is the line between patting and hitting? When is rocking rocking and when is it shaking?
These are all questions that parents or anyone who's been dealing with a very young child, a baby, has probably asked themselves whether they'll ever admit it or not. How much do I have to pat? When does this rocking turn into shaking? You're just getting so frustrated with the sound, that screaming sound that they can make sometimes. Hopefully you don't go that far, but the thoughts fly through your head.
And hitting, when is rocking rocking and when is it shaking? I don't know what else I can do to try and hush you. My heart says I love you, but my brain's thinking fuck you, and hoping a child trafficker will abduct you. At least then I'll get a few hours in bed. I've shushed and I've cooed and I've even tried to sing oh bloody oh blada in the exact voice of Ringo. Now all I have left is to hope that a dingo will sneak in and rip off your fat bitching head. Oh, hush, little baby, don't say a word. The nice folk in A&E will take care of you. That's it.
Okay, very, very funny. Um, well, some people might take it too seriously, but I think it's hilarious. And he's such a good piano player. I'd forgotten about that. His piano skills are, well, I'm not an expert myself, but when I hear what I like, I like. So yeah, I think that's amazing. And back up and hear that again. Yeah, really, really funny. And the dingo, of course, that places him geographically a bit, doesn't it? So let me back that up again. I want to hear some of that piano, and of course the orchestra too, going mad there at the end.
Papa's gonna buy you a mockingbird in the hope you get avian flu. The nice folk in A&E will take care of you. That's it. Close your eyes. Shh, not a sound. I can barely see your tiny belly moving up and down. One thing they don't mention in the parenting book: your love for them grows the closer to dead they look.
Tim. Okay, yeah, that's hilarious. I remember I love that song. Um, a lullaby, yes. What makes me, well, the whole thing makes me laugh because it's just it's so hilarious. The thoughts that people will have but don't act on, I hope. But if you've ever dealt with a screaming baby, you know. But also, I think it really is a lullaby, isn't it? You could play this for your child and a baby, and it would probably love it. Um, the they don't understand the words, they don't understand the language, right? So the sounds are very, it's very lullaby-like, and I equate it to people with dogs sometimes. I love dogs, don't get me wrong. I love dogs. Most dogs love me. And I think they're great. And they're great companions and friends. My dad always had a dog. And some people are more extreme, but even my dad sometimes, talk to the dog understands what I'm saying. And I think, well, they understand a little bit, maybe. They understand a little bit of what you're saying, but they don't understand English. They don't really understand syntax and sentences and things. So I could talk to the dog and say, I'm going to hurt you. I'm going to beat you up. I'm going to take you outside and hit you with a stick. And they'd be very excited about the whole thing because it's really the tone of voice, isn't it? And it doesn't understand a word of what I'm saying. I can say the most hideous things. But as long as I'm saying it in that tone of voice, you'll be very, very excited about the whole enterprise. And this kind of reminds me of that it's a lullaby, but if you understand the words, yeah, it's a bit scary. You know, shaking and hitting and having a child stolen by a dingo, etc. Yeah, really funny, Tim. Not going to go through the lyrics because I think the lyrics are quite clear throughout, and it's a very humorous song. All right, if you'd like to hear more from Tim Minchin or hear me react to more from Tim Minchin, let me know what you would like me to react to. Of course, let me know other musicians, singers, bands, etc. that you might like me to react to, and I'll add them to the list. In the meantime, it's Ron from RJJ's Reactions. Keep listening, keep having fun. Bye bye for now.